Welcome back, all you fragrance fanatics and beauty babes. In today's video, we're going to be going over a little bit of some perfume news that I'm really excited about. And then we're going to be talking about some different perfume updates that I have. And then we're also going to be going over some new perfumes that I got in recently because of you guys. And I really want to share them. So let's get started. We're gonna jump right in with Lattafa. They are coming out with a new perfume. Well, it is out now for purchase, called Eclaire. And this has got caramel, milk, sugar, white flowers, honey, vanilla, praline, and musk. So I'm thinking this is gonna be very similar to the Caramel Cascade by Paris Corner. I don't know how similar. I don't know. Am I going to pick this up? Yes. Yes, I am. The bottle is beautiful. And I mean, it has Eclaire in the name of it. Like, it just sounds like it's going to be a very delicious gourmand scent. So I definitely am going to be purchasing that one here soon. And also, YSL is coming out with a new Libre Perfume. And my favorite so far is I do like the intense version. I do love that one. But I think my very favorite is the Libre Le Parfum. This one is going to be called Libre or Libra. I don't know. Some people pronounce it Libre and some people pronounce it Libra. Libre Flowers and Flames. So I don't have any notes. I don't know what these notes are yet, but apparently it's going to be called Flowers and Flames. So I'm assuming obviously floral. But flames, are we talking about spicy florals or maybe smoky florals? I don't know, but I am very excited when I get more information about this. I'll share it with you guys. And then also out already now for purchase is a new sniff perfume. Now they just came out with the one that smells like a pizza and the other one that smelled like the soda. And I really wanted to get my hands on the soda, but that might have to take a back seat because this one is just, it sounds like it was made for me. It's called Coco Shimmy. And it's got coconut, pineapple, actual suntan lotion in the notes. Like, usually a perfume kind of has that suntan lotion vibe, but this has actual suntan lotion in the notes. Surf wax, tonka bean, and sandalwood. This seems absolutely amazing, and I'm putting it on my list of perfumes to purchase. The next thing I wanted to share was, now I've already talked about this a little bit earlier on when it first got released, but it is still a new releasal. It's the newest releasal from the Scandal line in 2024. It's the Scandal Absolute. And I had overlooked this one when I was first covering this. Overlooked it, was like, no, don't want nothing to do with it. But now that my nose has changed some, like, I am just obsessed with white florals and tuberose, and specifically, like, really obsessed with tuberose lately. And this is what this is. You got tuberose right up front, then you got fig, and then sandalwood. And I've been reading the reviews on this, and I watched, oh my gosh, I can't remember the channel name. Please forgive me, but I'll put it down here, the channel name, and I'll leave a link in the description box to it. She did an amazing review on this perfume, and that's what kind of piqued my interest again. I was like, you know what? I need to give this a second look. And then I read some reviews on Fragrantica, and they were all like glowing reviews saying that this was so creamy, and it almost has like a coconut creaminess to it. And so now I'm definitely putting this on my list of perfumes to get. And the most exciting news that I have heard in a long time, I mean, this really got me excited and amped. And when I found out, it was later on in the evening, and I was having trouble sleeping. I was just so excited about this. So I love Victoria's Secret, the Bear collection. And I was like, when are they gonna come out with another one? Another flanker, they need it. So I was scrolling on my Facebook, the Facebook that I use for my channel here. And I'm a part of some different perfume groups. So there's a lot of perfume stuff, you know, on my feed. And there was this one girl saying something about Bare Magnolia by Victoria's Secret. And I'm like, whoa, what? Excuse me? So I ran to their Instagram, couldn't find any information on it. I mean, I was like stalking Victoria's Secret Instagram, no information. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to the website, and all they had was a travel size available. And I'm like, that's weird. Did I miss it? Did I miss the release? And now they're all sold out and there's nothing left but the travel size? I felt so blindsided. I was like, oh my God, like, how long has this been going on behind my back, Victoria's Secret? Like, how dare you do this to me? But no. So I was doing more research on it as I was in panic mode, thinking like, oh my God, I missed it, because this to me is huge. It may not be huge for you guys, but a flanker to the Bare line is huge for me. And so I finally found some information on it. They are releasing travel sizes for right now as like a teaser to what's to come. And then they'll be releasing the full launch of the Bare Magnolia perfume, the lotions, you know, the body washes, all that stuff that goes with it. But I wanted to share what it has, which is going to be the orange flower, magnolia woods, and vanilla musk. And from what I've been reading, this is going to be a very creamy white floral. And I'm obsessed with like florals right now. So I could not be more excited about this. And I am going to be watching Victoria's Secret like a hawk, like a stalker. And as soon as that gets released, I think I'm gonna call up the store and maybe just start calling them and being like, you know, is it out yet? Is it out yet? You know, or, you know, did you get a package and it's in the back, and like, when is it gonna be released? Because this to me is just really exciting. I can't tell you how excited I am over this. I know a lot of you might think I'm absolutely crazy, but the next thing I wanted to share with you guys is, okay, so I have been practicing this name, and I've got the first part down because I was saying Bain, but it's actually Bane Owl. So the last part is the only part I'm still struggling with. I don't know if it's a capital A or a lowercase a, like a Azar or Azar. I don't know. But this perfume here, when I first got it in and was doing the reviews on it and stuff like that, I really enjoyed it. It was a beautiful perfume, but I just didn't know how I felt about hazelnut, like in general. And I don't know, it was just something I needed to experiment with and play with. And as you can see in the dent here, this is so beautiful, so beautiful. And it went from like, this perfume smells really nice to I absolutely love this perfume. All the notes in here like settled and blended together to become a really like outstanding perfume. I really love this one. So, and then also I wanted to share that I finally got my bottle of Strawberry Letter in. I had a very sweet subscriber that gave me a travel size of it, and I had tried it out, and I had low expectations for this perfume because I was kind of let down by that first one. But anyway, this like blew all my expectations out of the water. Like, this was so good that I had to put all the other perfumes I was wanting to purchase on the back burner so I could get a full bottle of this first. Mainly because I didn't want it to sell out again. This is like, this sells out all the time and I can never get it. So as soon as it popped back up again, I was like, okay, this is my opportunity. It's now or never. So I finally got my full bottle. And also, okay, so you know that I've got the original J'adore. And for me personally, I love a soapy scent, but for me personally, this leans a little bit more like almost too soapy on my skin. I've said this in the past, you all know this, but it's a beautiful scent. And then I ended up going with a full bottle of the J'adore L'Or, which you all know, like this, oh my gosh, this is a ride or die. Like I want this buried with me in my casket. That's how much I love this perfume. But then I thought, you know what? Let me try out some other ones from this line and see if maybe there's another one that I'm just like blown away by. So I decided to go with the J'adore Infinissime. I'm very sorry. I'm trying. I really am. Because this one says it's the main accords are the white florals and the tuberose and then the wood. And I was like, okay, I could really enjoy this. And so the notes are actually the blood orange, pink pepper, bergamot, tuberose, jasmine, sambac, ylang ylang, lily of the valley, rose, and sandalwood. And in the beginning, I really, like in the opening, I really enjoy it. It is a sweet honeyed citrus. Sweet honeyed citrus, and it's beautiful. But then it's got a creaminess to it, and then I was like, what is that? What is that? And I'm like sniffing my arm going, what? It turned extremely balsamic on me. I'm talking about the dressing. It was balsamic dressing on my skin. And I'm okay with a little bit of, you know, a balsamicness to a perfume. Or sometimes when a sandalwood has a, like, not quite pickles extreme, but has a little bit of that, you know, in the background, as long as it's blended correctly with everything else, and then it's fine. But this perfume, this was a no for me. This was a no, because the sweet honeyed citruses mixed with this pickled vinegar balsamic, it literally smells like a very delicious dressing. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a very delicious dressing. I would want this dressing on my salad if I ate salads, but I don't, because I like candy and carbs. But if I did eat salads, it would be on there because it smells so delicious. But I just, it's so unbelievably realistically salad dressing on my skin that I can't, like, I can't get over it. I can't wear it. But I would love to know, has anyone else experienced that with this perfume? Because I was just not expecting that whatsoever. But I wanted to share. So when I was doing my honey video, about all my perfumes with honey in them, a lot of you guys were saying like, oh my gosh, you need to pick up the Kim Kardashian Pure Honey. And I was looking into it and I was like, okay. Nice and inexpensive, like I like it. And, you know, pure honey, hello, you know. So I picked it up and absolutely love this so much. It smells like the creamiest, most, like just, oh, like it's like a honeyed butter. It's like a honey butter. Have you all been to Gatlinburg? Okay, go to the Apple Barn. Get yourself some honey butter, slathered on a biscuit, homemade biscuit. Oh man, that's what this smells like to me. Is like straight up honey butter, and so creamy and sweet. But I love it because it never becomes too sticky syrupy, too sickly sweet. It never goes there. And I've been wearing this in high heat, no problems whatsoever with it. So I'm so glad I picked this one up. Thank you guys so much for recommending this one. This was definitely a win. The next perfume, newer perfume that I purchased, was from Gabby. She has a channel. I'll put it down here, and I will also leave the link to it in the description box. You all need to obviously subscribe to everyone I'm talking about because they're amazing. She was talking about some celebrity perfumes, and again, another Kim Kardashian one came up. This one is just called Kim Kardashian, I believe. And what really intrigued me was that tuberose and those white flowers. Like I'm really into the white florals, tuberose, like really addicted to that lately. And this one has it has two sides to it. It's got this like light side and dark side to it at the same time. And it's very intriguing because it's not just your typical like feminine white floral, which I love, but this is different because, so it starts off with this sweet, like, I get such a sweet mandarin and orange blossom. Oh my gosh, it's just sweet mandarin orange blossom. And then I get this creamy, sweet, very flirty tuberose. And so that's like the light side. And then this dark side comes in, this warm, spicy, very sexy, intoxicating, almost animalic type of base to it. That it just, those two things, it just balances out perfectly, and they just flow together. Like they just go together seamlessly. And it makes for a really interesting white floral, like not one of my regulars that I have. And I'm really happy I picked this one up. Thank you so much, Gabby, for that. These next two perfumes were influenced by somebody that everyone on this channel should already know because I feel like I talk about her all the time, but Sunny Scents. I was watching some of her videos and she was talking about these perfumes and I was like, I've got to pick these up. So of course, I'll leave the name and the things in the description box, but you all should already be subscribed to these channels. Like I said, they're amazing. She was talking about Rogue by Rihanna. And I have never tried any of her scents before. Like none of them. I know. Better late than never. But she was talking about how it's got this leather and this and all these other notes in there, and I was like, ooh, okay, I need to pick this up. And I'm definitely going to be running through this quickly and picking up a full-size bottle of this. It's one of those, it needs to be a full size. It needs to be a 100 ml, absolutely, because this is amazing. So I definitely pick up on a very juicy, sweet, fruity plum. It's a dark, juicy, sweet plum, and it's just, it's mouth-watering. And then I get this buttery, smooth suede. Like those are the two main things that I get from this perfume. And it is extremely sexy and intoxicating. And it reminds me of the fruits with the leathers. So it reminds me of Cherry Punk. It reminds me of Cherry Ambition. Not that they're anything, they're totally different perfumes with different notes and different scents, but the overall idea with those perfumes is that those are a fruit and leather combined. And that's what this is, very fruit and leather put together. And to me, there is, like in my mind, there is nothing sexier than fruit and leather in a scent. Like those two things, like just scream sexiness with a capital S. Like it just, really, really love this perfume so much. And the last one here is Libre Les Parfums. And this one, I also want to get the Libre Soleil, can't remember the name of it. I'll put it up here. I want to get that one too. It's on my list, but it's sold out right now. It's sold out on FragranceNet. It's sold out on Jomo Shop. Like I can't find it anywhere at the moment. on any of the discount sites, and I'm trying to wait for them to come back before I get it. But I definitely want to pick that one up as well. But this one is Loewe Parfum. And this bottle, oh my gosh, when I got this in, I was like, this is the most luxurious thing I've ever seen in my life. The bottle is so heavy. The glass is beautiful. It looks like it's so chic, so chic. And then you got the tassels on the side there. And then the top of it has an actual like face. You can't really, I don't know, you can't really see, but there's a face like engraved into the top of this. Like this, 11 out of 10 for presentation, let me tell you. But I saw, or I was listening to Sunny Sense talk about this perfume and how it had this bay leaf in there. And I was like, you know what? I want to try something different and like not a normal vanilla perfume I would pick up, because I've got so many amber vanillas that I absolutely love, creamy amber vanillas, and I've got so many, just gourmand, edible type of vanilla scents. But I also would like some more unique vanilla scents. Kind of like, I feel like Donna Born Aroma Green Stravaganza, that's another one that I have that is a very unique vanilla scent. It's not your typical vanilla. So this one, I get a very like fresh, spicy, aromatic opening. I get the bay leaf. I get an herb type of smell, not herbal. This is not tea, because I feel like whenever I associate the word herbal, I think of tea. But this is an actual herb. This is a fresh herb, like a bay leaves that you have grown out in your own garden, and then you've picked them out and you've laid them out and you've sun dried them. Like, that's the type of herb I'm smelling here. And then midway through, I pick up on just a hint of almond. And I got a little bit worried there for a minute, because I'm like, ooh, like how intense is this almond gonna get? Because I don't mind a little bit of almond. I just don't like a huge amount of almond. But it is perfect. Just a little bit of almond in there, but then it fades off. And then you get this lightly sweetened vanilla. But it's like, right, it's intertwined completely with that aromatic herb smell. And I also definitely pick up on that sandalwood. And it almost, on my skin, it's borderline pickly, the sandalwood. The sandalwood is trying to become kind of pickly smelling, but it doesn't quite cross that line. And this perfume, it just goes perfectly with the perfume. Like, I have no issues with that type of scent there, because it just, with everything else that's in this perfume, it just goes. It just works in this perfume so well. Not like the other one that I was talking about that smelled, the J'adore, that smelled like balsamic dressing. Not like that. This just, it works. And so I would basically say that this is a very fresh, powdery, aromatic, unique vanilla is what I would say this is, if I had to put it into shorter terms. I'm really happy I picked this one up. So thank you to Sunny Sense for that. And I believe that is everything. That concludes this video. Thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to watch these videos. I really appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.